Zalgiris Kaunas is not messing around this summer either. After finishing 5th in the EuroLeague regular season with a 23-15 record, the Lithuanian champions saw their playoff run end at the hands of Fenerbahce, and then watched their best player, leading scorer Sylvain Francisco, walk out the door for ASVEL, with starting big man Moses Wright following him out to Barcelona. Instead of taking a step back, Zalgiris responded with one of the most ambitious rebuilds in the club's recent history, and it's capped off by a genuine legend coming home. Let's go through everything that's happened in Kaunas this offseason, piece by piece. It all started with guard Saben Lee, the club's first official signing of the summer, inked to a 2-year deal running through 2028. The 26-year-old 188-centimeter American was drafted 38th overall by the Detroit Pistons and spent 4 seasons in the NBA with the Pistons, Philadelphia 76ers, and Phoenix Suns, appearing in more than 130 games. He made his way to Europe from there, playing for Maccabi Tel Aviv, where he exploded for 23 points and 5 assists in his debut, before stints with Olympiacos and Anadolu Efes, where he averaged 11.2 points and 3.1 assists last season. He's exactly the kind of NBA-tested guard Zalgiris needed to help replace the backcourt production they were about to lose. Right behind him came small forward Maxwell Lewis, a 201-centimeter American wing with NBA experience who signed a 2+1 deal running all the way through 2029. He won't actually suit up for Zalgiris immediately, though, as the club has sent him out on loan to the London Lions to continue his development before folding him into the rotation. Then Zalgiris brought back a familiar face, center Marek Blažević, on a 2+1 deal through 2029. This is a genuine homecoming story. The 24-year-old, 211-centimeter Lithuanian big man actually started his career at Zalgiris back in 2020, winning a Lithuanian League title and multiple King Mindaugas Cups before departing in 2022. He bounced through Spain with Oberduaro, back to Lithuania with Wolves Twinsbet, and most recently had a career year in Turkey with Tofaş Bursa, where he was named team MVP, averaging 15.6 points and 6.6 rebounds a game. In his own words, not everyone gets a second chance, and he's determined to make the most of his. The headline scoring addition came next in Carsen Edwards, signed to a 1+1 deal through 2028, brought in specifically to help fill the void left by Francisco's departure. The Purdue product was drafted by the Boston Celtics back in 2019 and played parts of 3 NBA seasons with Boston and Detroit before heading to Europe with Fenerbahce, then Bayern Munich, where in the 2024-25 season he led the entire EuroLeague in scoring at 20.4 points a game and earned all EuroLeague first-team honors. Last season with Virtus Bologna, he still put up 17.3 points a night, ranking 5th in the league in scoring, and dropped a career-high 36 points against ASVEL, along with 35 against Fenerbahce and 32 against Real Madrid. This is about as proven a scoring engine as you can find on the transfer market. Lithuanian forward Marius Grigonis also makes his return to Kaunas on a 1-year deal, coming back after a stint with Panathinaikos, adding more depth, shooting, and continuity to a roster that already knows exactly what it's building. American forward Sterling Brown joins on a 1+1 contract after Zalgiris and Partizan Belgrade reached a buyout agreement, even though he still had a year remaining on his contract there. Brown spent 2 productive seasons in Belgrade, averaging north of 12 points a game in both, following an NBA career that included stops with the Milwaukee Bucks, Houston Rockets, and Dallas Mavericks, and a strong season with Alba Berlin before his move to Serbia. And then the biggest story of the entire Zalgiris summer. On July 15th, the club officially announced the signing of Jonas Valančiūnas, ending a genuinely stunning 14-year NBA career to come home to Lithuania. The 5th overall pick in the 2011 draft, Valanciunas played for the Toronto Raptors, Memphis Grizzlies, New Orleans Pelicans, Washington Wizards, Sacramento Kings, and most recently the Denver Nuggets, who waived him this offseason rather than guarantee the final year of his contract. Across those 14 NBA seasons, he averaged 12.8 points, 9.0 rebounds, and shot better than 56% from the field, standing as the all-time leading scorer among Lithuanian players in NBA history. At 34 years old, he signed a 2-year deal with Zalgiris worth roughly €5 million, and by all accounts, this is exactly where he always wanted to end up, playing in front of his home crowd at Zalgiris Arena. It's hard to overstate what this signing means for the club and for Lithuanian basketball as a whole. Rounding out this remarkable offseason, Zalgiris added Nigerian center Kaodirichi Akobundu-Ehiogu on a 1+1 deal just days ago. It's a wild story in its own right, as the 26-year-old, 208-centimeter shot blocker had actually agreed to join Katowice Olympique earlier this summer before activating a EuroLeague exit clause to instead sign with Zalgiris. Last season with Baxi Manresa in Spain, he led the entire Eurocup in block shots at 1.6 per game while shooting an elite 79.1% on 2-point attempts, and he turned heads again this summer at NBA Summer League with the Dallas Mavericks, even going viral for a clip that appeared to show him touching the top of the backboard. Born in Nigeria and a regular for the Nigerian national team, he didn't even start playing organized basketball until moving to the United States at 13, making his rise to the EuroLeague a genuinely unconventional one. With all of that business done, Zalgiris still has plenty of familiar faces sticking around, including German guard Mauro Lowe, Nigel Williams-Goss, Dovydas Giedraitis, Davidas Servidis, and forwards Edgaras Ulanovas and Oswaldas Tubelis, all under head coach Thomas Masiulis, who remains locked in on his own extended deal. So when you add it all up, Zalgiris has assembled a roster that blends proven NBA experience, EuroLeague scoring pedigree, elite defensive tools, and a legendary homecoming, all built to push for a EuroLeague run that matches the ambition of this offseason. What do you think of this Zalgiris rebuild? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Hoops of Europe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a transfer update. See you in the next one.